All right. Good evening, my dear viewers. How are you guys doing today? I believe you're doing great wherever you are. So, my people, I want to talk about the political situation, or let's say the political happenings in Warri Federal Constituency and Delta South Senatorial District in general. The political tension that we are all witnessing today. And recently, some very, very prominent politicians have made statements, or let's say remarks, that we, the ordinary Deltans, and particularly the people from Delta South Senatorial District, did not expect from them. In the persons of a former Minister of Niger Delta Affairs, Orubebe, who made terrible remarks about the current senator representing Delta South Senatorial District in the Red Chambers, distinguished Senator Thomas Joel Onuaku. Because the Orubebe made those remarks in order to please an Ishekiri man. He made remarks. He made derogatory statements about an innocent man just to please his Ishekiri folks. I am disappointed. I am totally disappointed that somebody we consider as an elder, as a political leader in Delta South Senatorial District could come out to expose his political greed. To expose his greed this much. Today he is speaking in favor of Ejele. Tomorrow you will go to somebody else and speak in favor of that person against Ejele. Elder God's Orubebe. It is not in my place to be calling out or dragging elders on social media, except when these elders have done something really, really terrible. And this is what you have done. You have done really, really terrible thing. And that is the reason why I am calling you out. At this point, my level of respect for you as an elder is still intact, but my level of respect for you as a political leader in Delta South and in John Nation in general has reduced. It has reduced drastically. Even if it's for you to castigate an innocent man, or even if Thomas Onuaku did all of those things to you, it is not proper for you to say all of this on camera. This is so imprudent of you. It is not something that even myself as a young man will not do. It is something that even myself as a young man will not be expected to do. I can't do that. You stand in the position of a father in Delta South Senatorial District. And that is the reason why these politicians came to lobby you, came to consult you in their political pursuit. And then, as an elder, you are not supposed to castigate one politician against the other. You are not supposed to make such derogatory and unholy remarks about a particular individual against somebody else. I am really, really disappointed. I am disappointed. Some persons reached out to me concerning this issue and they were like, Abraye, won't you make a statement about it? I honestly did not want to make a statement about it. But when I look at how this man painted Joel Onuaku black, I felt like, no, I can't just let this issue slide. I can't let it slide. Elder Orubebe, you're somebody that you have political records that are not friendly. You have political records that are terrible, that have not been in the best interest of the Ijaw people of Delta South and Ijaw in general. You know that. Do not come to social media or do not come before anybody to present yourself as a saint. You are not a saint. If we are even talking about political productivity, can you point out 1, 2, 3 things that you did while serving as the Minister of Niger Delta Affairs? Can you point out 1, 2, 3 things that you did? Projects that you brought to Ijaw Nation. Projects that you fostered or projects that you attracted to the Niger Delta region? Can you point any? But look at what Senator Joel Onuakpo has done. He hasn't even completed his first tenure. But he has done more than enough projects that you could not do while you were seated there at the Ministry of Niger Delta Affairs as minister. You could not do anything. For me, I am not coming out to speak for Joel Onuakpo. He has his media aids and he can speak for himself. But I'm only coming out to address Orubebe, because even though Joel Onuakpo is not an Ijaw man, I can't just sit back and allow an Ijaw man castigate this man this much. I can't allow it. And especially when the Ijaw man is castigating this man in favor of an Ishekiri man. Orubebe, you have not displayed the sign of an elder. You have not displayed what is expected of an elder. You have not displayed it. In your right as a political leader in Delta South Senatorial District, politicians will come to you. They will consult you. It is in your place to either say, okay, I accept you or do this. But you must keep it professional and something that is mature and not to abuse one. You're not supposed to do that. I myself, I can't do that. As a young man, even if I have a preferred candidate, I will not abuse the other candidates who come to lobby me or who do not come to lobby me. I will not do that. So the Orubebe, I wouldn't want to say much about this subject, because you be elder, and even as an elder, though you have never done anything, you have never attracted any meaningful project to Ijaw Nation and Niger Delta region, I still want to accord you some level of respect. That's why I'm not going to lay too much emphasis on this issue. Now, let's talk about Ijele in general. I mean, Ijele as a person. Ijele is somebody who have served as a local government chairman before. In Warri North local government. He has served as a local government chairman. Now, if you look at the historical background of Ijele, there was nothing productive Ijele did while he was the local government chairman. He could not offer anything. There is no developmental project that can be attributed to Ijele, can be pointed that this is the developmental project that Ijele himself attracted to any community in that Warri North local government. There is none. Ijele, to many of us in Delta State, is a failed politician, a selfish and greedy, self-centered individual. Somebody who have not contributed to the progress of his own immediate community. More or less Delta State. That is the nature of the man. Somebody who celebrates illegalities, who is into illegal bunkering, pipeline vandalism and oil theft. He's the kind of person you are fielding to represent the good people of Delta South. It's a disgrace. Ijele does not have a pedigree. Who Ijele be? Ijele is a bad name, bad blood in the circle. Nobody is supposed to be considering to support Ijele in his senatorial bid. Nobody is supposed to be doing that. We know him too well. And as an Ishekiri man, there is no way I can come out or I will support him. I detest anything Ishekiri, because they are greedy people. Somebody saying that James Manager was there as a senator, and Isoko man is presently there as senator, but they forget to mention that an Ishekiri man was once the senator representing Delta South. An Ishekiri man, in the person of Chief Franklin Atake. He was a senator in 1979, representing the same Delta South. You're mentioning James Manager and Thomas Onuakpo. Why not mention that your Ishekiri brother, Chief Franklin Atake, who was the senator representing the same Delta South Senatorial District in 1979? So it is not like Ishekiris have not tested that seat before, or they have not tested that seat before. No. They have. And if you look at other political structures in the constituency in Warri, Federal Constituency and Delta South, if you look at it, Shekiris have gained more political favor than the Jos and Robos and Isokos of Delta South. They have gained more political favor. They have. Look at Delta, Warri Federal Constituency in particular. No Ijaw man has ever emerged as a member representing the Federal Warri Federal Constituency in the Federal House of Representatives. No Robo man has ever emerged as a representative. It has always been the Shekiris. Daniel Ireneju was there for 12 years. He left and handed over to his Shekiri brother, Chief Thomas Erietomi, who is about completing his second term and is preparing himself to go for a third term. Somebody's shouting now, Shekiri turn, Shekiri now supposed to take on. There is no political fairness in Warri Federal Constituency and Delta South Senatorial District. There is no political fairness because if you want to be fair politically, the Shekiris will be aside, will be kept aside for the Jos, the Isokos and Robos to take what is rightfully ours. To balance the political equation first before we even talk about any political fairness. There is no political fairness in Delta South and Warri Federal Constituency particularly. If the Shekiris they are being pushed out or they are being oppressed, marginalized or disenfranchised in any way, they should wait for we the Jos and Robos to do the number of years their sons did as a member representing the Warri Federal Constituency in the House of Reps and member representing the different 3 Warri local government at the Delta State House of Assembly and local government chairman. They should allow us to do the number of years. So nobody should come and talk about political fairness. There is no political fairness, especially in Warri Federal Constituency. It has never been. We the Jos and Robos were struggling. We were struggling to come out of this political captivity that the Shekiris placed us. We struggled. The Shekiris were never fair to us. They didn't say, okay, because a Shekiri man has been a member representing Warri Southwest constituency in Delta State House of Assembly for 2 tenure, let us give it to a Ijaw man. No, they didn't do that. Neither did they do that in Warri North or Warri South. They didn't do that. They monopolized the seats as though they are the only ethnic group in the Warri Federal Constituency. And they are coming out to speak of political fairness. Have they been fair politically to the Jos and Robos? Have they been fair? Before the Shekiris can come out and speak about political fairness, they should allow the Ijaw man to do the number of years Daniel Ireneju did as a representative of Warri Federal Constituency, and also allow Robo man to do the number of years Ireneju did as a rep member representing Warri Federal Constituency. They should also allow the Jos of Warri North to do the number of years their Ishekiri sons have done as member representing Warri North local government in Delta House of Assembly. They should also allow the Ijos and the Urobos of Warri South to do the number of years they have done there. So the Shekiris should allow the Urobos of Warri South to do the number of years they did as local government chairman in that local government. Before we talk about political fairness here, I told you guys how they have been the ones who monopolized the political structure of Warri South local government, without allowing the Robos, who are the actual majority there, to produce the local government chairman or the House of Assembly member since 1999 till this very minute. The same thing in Warri North local government. The Shekiris have occupied the seat of the House of Assembly for how many? For over 2 decades. For over 20 years. The people of Egbema have not even tested that seat before. When we talk about Warri Southwest local government council, if you talk about Warri Southwest, Daniel Mayeku was there for 16 years. And Momotimi Guo just came in. He's just about completing his second term. And the Shekiris are screaming that Momotimi has done 2 terms, that he should leave for Shekiri man to come in. When their only Shekiri son, Daniel Mayeku, did 16 years. Before anything like political fairness comes into play in Warri Federal Constituency, there must be equality. The judge of Warri Southwest must do the number of years the Shekiris did as member representing the constituency in Delta State House of Assembly. They must, and this must happen in other local governments in Warri Federal Constituency, the Warri North and Warri South. Also, let's talk about political fairness, and this will also lead me to the Supreme Court order delineation reports. To lead me there. All of these fights and uproar we are hearing everywhere around the Delta South Senatorial District and Warri Federal Constituency in particular are because the Shekiris are trying their best to suppress the implementation of the delineation report. And look at the judge. Some of our leaders are just running helter-skelter. If we have gathered our momentum, if our leaders have also shown the level of commitment and concern we the young people have shown, by now INEC would have implemented the delineation report. And that delineation report is what will bring about complete political liberation to the Jos and Robos of Warri Federal Constituency. Some of our politicians will look at their body language. They are not bothered about the implementation of the delineation report. Maybe because they believe in one political manipulation that they are about to engage in. I don't care. They are not bothered. We have been fighting day in, day out to ensure that INEC implement that report, because that is what will bring political freedom, total political freedom to us, the job people and the robots. But some of our politicians, they are just there doing their thing, going on with their campaign here and there, or probably they are hoping to resurrect the dead and buried political structure, 10-word structure, so that they can conduct their elections based on that structure, which we are not going to accept. We are not going to consulting Orubebe or Orubebe making any reckless statement about one person or the other, especially the politics of Warri Federal Constituency. If the delineation report had been implemented, we wouldn't be talking about all of these things. The Shekiris will canvass, they will roam everywhere in the constituency, they will not get a single seat. Because we are Nigeria is operating under democratic rule. And democracy, majority takes it. The Supreme Court order delineation exercise has proven that the judges of Warri Southwest are the true majority. That the judges of Warri North are the true majority in that local government, and the robbers of Warri South are the true majority. So with that being certified,